yes, Wrath of Nazo is canceled. And what does that?
Still hurts to hear. I'm not gonna lie.
And I want to see what y'all think about Chaos Nazo and who's that? Oh, we're gonna talk about that. Yeah.
Huh? We got some news regarding the Wrath of Nazo, and in case you've been living under a rock, it turns out the project as a whole is actually canceled, guys. Chakra-X announced it like a few days ago. I only saw the link to it on Twitter, but we can watch the full video right now. I think, yeah, let's just see what's going on with that. I want to know, like, how did y'all react when y'all saw this? I felt sad, but I understood sad. Well, I felt pity, was upset. This was depressing for me, expected, shocked, sad, honestly. I was sad. Okay, interesting. I'd say I felt like it was somewhat coming, just based on, all the delays, and then based on what I saw from Chakra-X, it seemed like he had a ton on his plate. I was wondering, like, if this was something that had been, like, I guess the obligation had been weighing on it. I didn't want that. I didn't want him to resent his work at any point. With it, I guess, like, looming that expectation. So, but yeah, let's get right into this. See what he's talking about.
What's up, y'all? It's Aaron here, aka Chakra-X. I'm here with a Sonic the Wrath of Nazo update. I know this video has been a long time coming. I've been updating my Twitter profile and the YouTube community comment section.
Yep.
Or YouTube community post section.
Community tab.
Updates regarding the hiatus and the status of the film. So a lot of this news probably is not news to anybody following me on those.
Hold on, my man's got the look at him. He's got the Knuckles chain. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of underestimating how the Knuckles chain would have looked. I just felt like besides Tails, the other ones looked I didn't like the color, but it looks kind of good. I might have to get the rest of those chains. I'm not gonna lie.
Channels, but animation for the Wrath of Nazo.
Man's got the Knuckles drip.
There is no time. There's no availability for me to actually like animate it on it anymore.
That's just about, like, I guess what I was expecting to hear. I think that's really what it essentially boils down to, is a lack of time. Let's see what is next for, I guess, like, because I mean he has a lot to say. I guess let's see what.
I haven't had time and haven't worked on it.
I want Shadow for real.
Year. And I think it's time to finally just say that the project is ending as it is now. And I know that's absurd for a lot of you to hear, because I hyped it up. You guys were hyped up.
Don't show it, no. Oh, don't show it. But nah, I get it. Yeah. Don't show it though. Oh, this looks so good. I gotta say. Oh well.
I made this really big thing out of it, and made this whole thing push for it. And then things just changed after really around the pandemic time. When I first started out, I pumped out the storyboards. I had updates. I had a Patreon for Sonic stuff.
Yeah, I remember.
Side art stuff, like personal, like original character stuff. Like I was making things.
What is this series? Is this like something is this another series he has online? Because like it has like the same style as that Wrath of Nazo trip. Wait, even yeah, his animation style right here. It's all kind of like that consistent style. I like that, and it's a huge upgrade from Nazo Unleashed. It's clear to see why he was able to get different bigger gigs that, like, I guess ultimately ended up tying him up when it came to Wrath of Nazo.
Side art stuff, like personal, like original character stuff. Like I was making things,
I would say for anyone who's extremely disappointed, imagine being in Chakra-X's shoes. Not everything can get finished, and there may be time crunches, so some stuff might end up getting canceled. Yeah, he probably just didn't want to end up rushing it and stuff. So that's his own IP he's doing. Yeah, I want to see that then.
In general, and
I want to see that.
Fell off once
because the animation's
my
a
job
W.
started getting more, I guess, intense. Once the pandemic happened and I was doing a lot more around the house, we moved. I'm a homeowner now. We bought a house. I had a kid, my first child, like 6 months ago. So
See, this is bro, it's IRL stuff going. When it's at that point, y'all just gotta understand. Like, I feel it. Y'all wanted the Wrath of Nazo, but like, IRL stuff comes. But this type of stuff, moving, job, like, bro, he's doing his thing. You feel
This
me?
is like everything.
He's not the 16-year-old that just like, you know, drew up Nazo Unleashed. He's not the same 16-year-old anymore. You feel me?
In my life right now has been
It's different.
tremendously more busy than I ever have been. If you could check out the frequency of my Instagram uploads and my Twitter posts of art, that is just it is not the same as it was before, and the amount of time that I get to work on on Wrath of Nazo, not only was that small, but using all my artistic time on a fanfic. I'm 30, almost 32 at this point, and my storyboarding portfolio is lacking because now I'm I'm trying to expand my industry abilities from not just animation but also storyboarding. There's no feasible way to commit to a long-term project like this anymore, and I wish I saw that in 2016. 26-year-old me had a lot more time on his hands, was a lot more plucky.
Oh, that boy didn't go. Y'all peeped the glow up from man's been in the gym clearly, and then the beard. That beard came in for sure. Okay, I see you, Chakra.
I was working, on the bus to work. I took my hour lunches at work.
Oh yeah, your life is basically shut down when you have a child. It's like it's not your life anymore. It's the kid's life, bro. It's just adulting, man.
Work on Nazo instead of hanging out with my friends. During meetings, once my work was done, I would just sit back and work on Nazo. It was just the constant Nazo stuff. And it was dope at the time because I love what I was making. I still love the story. But
it's just, that's not doable now.
Like, I got maybe 3-4 minutes animated of Act 1, and that includes.
Okay, Chakra, we hear you, but don't show it to us. You feel me? Don't show it. Oh shoot. Nah, but for real, don't show it to us. The
intro, and I have 45 minutes of film to make. There's just no way it's going to be made in any timely manner. And even like if people were to tell me, Arrow will wait as long as possible, I appreciate that. But I don't want to be 40 working on Sonic stuff. To be honest.
There it is.
That's on me for just one, being a poor project planner, and what was realistic. Like I thought it was gonna be.
Nah, bro, you're one person trying to work. Don't even say that about no. You're definitely taking on what you're taking on. What you were taking on is definitely not a one person job. That's what we gotta understand for sure. Like, I don't think you should put that on himself. Unless you wanted to delegate. But other than that, nah, it's not really. It's just the scope of it went beyond, I guess, what one man's capabilities could be, especially in his current position.
Done in 2019, based off how I was animating storyboards, and it didn't make sense at the time. I know for a lot of people it was it felt like radio silence. I didn't really sit down and make a video like this. I just didn't have the time. Instead I did text updates on Instagram, on Twitter comments, on Twitter. Multiple posts I mentioned a hiatus and eventually a canceling of the animation portion of the Wrath of Nazo. But this is the first time I'm actually making a video so everybody understands that yes, Wrath of Nazo is canceled. And what does that
still hurts to hear, I'm not gonna lie. But hey,
that mean next? I keep saying the animation of Wrath of Nazo is canceled because I have a full-on 45-minute animatic that's just sitting there, and despite
they still got the animatic, the animatic, they're dropping it. Hold on, are they still dropping that? Whoa! So they're still dropping what is that? Like the storyboard? I'm not in animation. Like, what does the animatic mean, y'all? Is that the concept drawings that they're gonna show each scene? I'm still down for that. And if it's out there, there's gonna be eventually other people that just animate those parts themselves. There could be a collab for it or something. That would be dope.
me not having the time to work on the animated, like actually finishing the animation. I want y'all to see what I mean.
I wonder how he would feel about other people taking it on though. Storyboard.
I think I love the Wrath of Nazo story. I think it's super dope. I was really excited to work on it, and I'm really frustrated that I can't like.
It's okay,
finish
bro.
it to the way that I envisioned.
It's good.
So I do think seeing the animatic would be exciting for y'all. For those who don't know, an animatic is just a moving storyboard.
In
this case, it's very loose drawings and some very rough animation of like fight scenes and stuff.
That's cool.
I'll splice in obviously the intro, and any animation that I got in from the beginning.
Okay, so we'll see some animations.
And that will take a little bit of time. But the main thing is I just gotta get the final voices in. Right now it's just scratch audio, and when I say scratch audio, I mean it's just like my voice right now.
Oh,
like, Nazo, we're gonna take you on, like just filler.
Okay. Point of reference. Yeah.
In the professional world, the final voices would have been in before I started animating. But because I'm doing this all by myself, I just went with my original, my voice before putting in the original, the official voices. And I am still waiting on some lines from actors.
Maybe someday somebody can pick it up and finish it. Maybe that depends on how he would feel about that, though. In my opinion, I don't think anybody should do that if like that goes against his wishes. Maybe he'll get into that.
I changed some lines around and what have you. So once I have all that and I slice in their lines and I combine my existing animation, I do want y'all to see that. I don't have a set, a set release date for this at all. It's really when I can get to it. And then I know at this, with this huge project being canceled, there's probably a worry of like, oh, Aaron, are you ever going to release the actual animatic if you couldn't release the animation? Yes, because
it's two different things.
I don't want to. I know I released some parts of the storyboards online, publicly. I released even more to Patreon backers, but there's huge amounts of secrets that I've been sitting on. That I don't want that just to go away. So I do want to go. I want it to go out there. I want people to know. Say, well, that they're like reasonably really, but they understand that life sometimes gets in the way.
Life
really
happens.
That. It's hard to hear, but I was stuck between a rock and a hard place. But they asked me, well, maybe once you have the animatics up, people might animate scenes of their own, or they might do like reanimated projects.
I want to see what he thinks of this.
And I'm all for that. I am.
Let's go, guys. We're gonna possibly get animated collab or something. That would be kind of tough. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, what's up, Jaden? Welcome to the stream, my boy. The homie Jaden's in here. But yo, right there, that would be tough. That would actually be tough. An animated collab of the whole. Just imagine first. Oh my gosh, the animatic dropped, and then like group of people just did a reanimated all the scenes. Oh, that would be such a banger, guys. Jeez, that would be such a banger. I'm just saying.
I'm absolutely all for that. If I like,
I'm not trying to like be like, oh, someone has to do this, but like, hey, I'm just putting the idea out right there. You feel me?
When the animatic goes online,
yeah,
and people want to make fan based content around that that story, I'm fine with that. I would love to see that.
Let's go. That's the main thing I wanted to know about, like going into this video, how you would have felt about that.
I have the time to do it.
That's a W, y'all.
If people want to do their own interpretations, that's
nice.
Great. I know some people have asked me, well, Aaron, why not just hire people to finish it? Like, it's a big project. Don't do it by yourself.
Good point.
I would feel bad having people work on this just pro bono. Because one, I couldn't afford to hire people for a 45-minute film, and even if people told me, oh, well, I just want to do it out of passion, I don't want to be at messaging you at 10 p.m. and like, oh, hey, this isn't working. So you redo this segment and then Saturday to animate something you already did and you're not getting paid for it. I don't work for free, so I don't really want people doing that like for me on this kind of project.
I feel that.
Tons of passion projects out there where people kind of like do pro bono work, and that's fine. Like, yes, instead of I guess drawing all the time, I could take a step back and maybe just check people's work. But now after work, I'm checking all my emails and like I guess G Drive uploads of work and like reviewing it, redlining it, making notes, maybe hopping on Zoom calls to explain stuff. And now the project becomes very managerial. And the whole fun of Nazo was just getting to sit back,
pure passion, chill, yeah.
And eventually making a film.
My man's not trying to be on Zoom calls talking about Sonic animations. You feel me?
That's no good.
He's not trying to go that way. He's trying to keep Nazo like, you know, just I feel him. I completely feel him there. He's not trying to. Oh gosh, yeah. I get it.
Once it becomes more production oriented on my end,
yeah,
it becomes more like a second job.
I feel that. I feel that.
So
no, I feel that for
I
sure.
don't think that's really something I want to pursue. And then another thing that's kind of discouraging me.
That's a good decision. I'm not
making
gonna
any
lie.
kind of like Sonic content in the future. Like if I don't know who've seen it already, but the Sonic Nazo Unleashed DX upload no longer has comments. Enabled, and that's because YouTube has marked it made for kids, and what that means pretty much YouTube got in kind of like hot water with the U.S. Government in terms of collecting.
We know about COPPA,
viewership data and analytics from kids under 13, and I guess as a way to give them their privacy, rightfully so, they kind of oversteered and just did these massive, I guess, waves of markings as for videos as made for kids, even if they weren't. Even the creators said specifically that they
hey, Space Beat, go for it, yeah.
The algorithm would just mark it automatically, and this happened to a lot of Sonic YouTubers.
Or maybe he would. I don't know if he would like. Or maybe once he drops the anime, I don't know.
Both big and small.
What's he talking about?
Exactly. And this happened to a lot of Sonic YouTubers, both big and small, and it's very frustrating because I was in contact with them.
Hey, Jaden, you were just in here. Can you confirm?
A week.
I don't know.
Get it disabled, but
has that happened to any of the homies?
I just still stuck by that it was made for kids.
I'm trying to think of any Sonic
tubers
that just happened to.
Disables the comments. It
stops
my videos.
Oh, bro. That's the biggest L of like getting a video tagged for kids is no comments. Oh man, that's the worst one. That just shuts it down, honestly. Yeah, Nazo Unleashed DX got marked for kids. I think I saw that once. But yeah, any other Sonic, any other like, I guess like high status Sonic tubers get tagged?
Or the videos that are marked as made for kids.
I want to make Sonic animations, but I'm scared about getting hit with the. Oh, Balina Productions. I think I saw that. Yeah. Nah, he's definitely he's right. I completely forgot about that's the guy who made the Sonic Zombie Origin. Yeah. No, I know exactly what he's talking about now.
Videos. It kind of insulates it from like.
Yeah, YouTube thinks animation equals for kids. I guess
general YouTube, which means
it did have blood,
less viewers. It doesn't run
that scene with Tail is all bloodied,
and the same type of ads, or I guess less effective ads, so which reduces revenue. So both viewership and whatever like modest revenue I was getting from it dropped by like 90%, and I'm like that's wild. And it's the worst part about it is that there were comments stemming back from 2010. That are just
oh my gosh!
Like that was part of the history of the upload, and that's really frustrating. And I don't want that to go away entirely. If they ever do re-enable it as not made for kids, I wanted the comments to go back up. But
that's an interesting thing though. Is like I did notice like with COPPA, like a lot of the times like an original video will get tagged, but then like. There's several reactions that don't get tagged. Like, what's up with that? I don't get the logic with that. Is it just like they noticed the original? That makes me think it's like manually done or something. That's just weird to me. I don't know. That's weird to me.
I think what I might end up doing is just
The whole for kids, not for kids thing. It always just felt so inconsistent. I don't know. It just felt inconsistent. It's not so much the fact that it's enforced. It's more so the inconsistency, the lack of clarity on how the rules are implemented and enforced.
uploading it with a disclaimer, and maybe some little small, surprise changes, just so it can just exist back into the normal YouTube Sonic sphere. And that, again, this is another reason why I need to move away from making fan films, just because I run into this stuff that I can't fully control. I have people tell me that I love your Sonic stuff, that's dope. But what about your original characters, Soul and Luna? I've actually been working on them as a way to get better at storyboarding, better at storytelling.
Hold on, these are some W designs right here. Yo, I like this. Nah, I'm watching this series whenever it drops or something. I don't know if it's dropped yet. Y'all gotta keep me posted on this. I want to watch this.
Than Nazo at this point, just because it's
even if it's not as reactions, I wanna follow this.
My writings, my characters. I'm not tied down to existing IPs and
what is this? Is this gonna be on TV or something, or is it because he said he has a job? I'd assume that's for an animation company that actually is on TV, or is this his personal show that'll be on YouTube?
Character expectations.
Either way, I'm watching it.
A lot of y'all can stick around for
Looks
that.
Nice.
I really want to get back into pushing out, building out this world for Soul and Luna. Am I entirely done with Nazo? I might, fan art here and there. I still love it. I love the story I made for Wrath of Nazo. Maybe over time, maybe I might want to, if I want to flex my animation muscles, maybe I'll try animating one of my storyboarded shots. But as of now, for all intents and purposes, do not expect Wrath of Nazo to be animated, to be released as you wanted it to. Again, I feel terrible. I'm sorry. I really did not want to.
You good, my G.
We all hear about fan projects and films and group projects that just fall apart and never deliver on their promises. And
happens.
Yeah, I never wanted to be that person. I know I wasn't getting paid to do this.
Oh, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, bro, don't cry. That's gonna. I hope he's not about to cry.
It's a tip jar for people who likes my Sonic work, my Soul and
It's
Luna
all
work,
good.
My fan art, whatever. That wasn't something to.
Makia, facts. There's some. Yeah.
Pay really any kind
There's
of
some
bill.
weird things that just fly under the radar.
It was definitely done out of passion. The passion was there, and just the time and the energy was just absent. And I'm sorry if that is unforgivable for some of you, and I get it. You wanted something I couldn't provide, and if you want to unsubscribe or you're not interested in my other work, you're only here for Wrath.
Nah. Bump what he's saying right here. If you giving him a hard time over this, hold this L right here, okay? Hold this L. He's trying to be nice about. Nah, I'm gonna tell you right now. In my eyes, you're a loser. Okay, there's really no need for him to apologize. It's his life. He was taking this all on. I don't know, animation workload and stuff. I'd imagine this is at least a 5-person job. He was trying to take it on all by himself. Don't give him a hard time over this, okay?
Nazo, I get
Crazy.
it. No shade is what it is. Wish you the best of luck. People who are still in it for any kind of art that I might be making, especially my Soul and Luna stuff. I appreciate the understanding. I appreciate your interest. I really want to keep making things as I can outside of just my day job. Going forward, I just got to reel back in any kind of big projects, and this will just be a la carte basis of here's something I'm working on. When you think about it, super casual. I post a lot of my art on Instagram. I post my art on Twitter as well, with general Twitter, musings and opinions, what have you. YouTube, I still want to upload animatics or maybe animations, what have you, that I feel are public ready. But
let's get it then.
Officially count Wrath of Nazo out. I am excited for the animatic release, and I will try to
W background music
as appropriate on that. But again, I have no window. I don't want to say, oh, I think I have it by here, and it's not that. Like, no, and I definitely want to get that done because I want y'all to see the story, and I want to see what y'all think about Chaos Nazo. And oh, who's that? Oh, we gonna talk about that. Yeah.
Huh? What? 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 You just gonna drop that on us? Come on now, what?
I hope I didn't bum out too many of y'all. I want to try to do better with future, artistic endeavors. But I do wish y'all the best of luck, and I hope that you enjoy yourselves. Thank you again for all your support.
Appreciate it. Yo, man, shout out to Chakra-X once again. Oh, he just teased us right there, but hey, it's all good. We'll have to find out in the animatic trailer. Yeah. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be good, y'all.
Yeah, it's funny how it tends to go. One day destroy half the moon, then that's where you flow. 3 days left, you gotta roll. Now there's blood, don't eat your soul. Let me switch it up. Free melee, we ain't Nintendo. Rise and shine. Told myself someone wanted to last. Make other trainees, we're having a blast. Balance the stream in the cart. One's about to crash.